In Agile Scrum, Spike and Enablement user stories are indispensable tools that help teams address different kinds of challenges and prepare effectively for successful delivery. While both contribute to the overall progress of a project, their focus, goals and outcomes differ significantly. Understanding their distinct roles and how they complement each other is critical for efficient and sustainable software development. Spike user story investigating uncertainty. A Spike user story is used when the team needs to investigate, research or experiment to address uncertainty or gaps in knowledge. This often arises when there are unknowns related to technical feasibility, design choices or functional requirements that could hinder progress. Spikes help teams clarify these ambiguities early, ensuring informed decisions and minimizing risks later in the development process. They are intentionally time-boxed to encourage focused exploration and avoid analysis paralysis. For example, suppose a team is tasked with implementing a feature that requires integrating with an unfamiliar payment gateway. A spike might involve reviewing API documentation, conducting hands-on experiments to assess compatibility, and evaluating performance constraints. Similarly, if the team is considering adopting a new framework, a spike could involve building a small prototype to understand its strengths and limitations. The key deliverables from a spike are typically insights, recommendations, or lightweight prototypes rather than functional features. Spikes are not limited to technical challenges. They can also address business uncertainty. For instance, a spike could involve meeting with stakeholders to clarify ambiguous requirements or conducting user research to validate assumptions about customer needs. The output of a spike directly informs subsequent development work, ensuring that teams are equipped with the information they need to proceed confidently and avoid costly rework. Enablement user story, laying the technical foundation. In contrast, an enablement user story focuses on preparing the technical groundwork necessary to support future development and deliver business value. These stories often involve building infrastructure, creating tools, or addressing technical debt, which, while not directly visible to end users, are critical for ensuring the long-term success and maintainability of the product. Enablement stories can include a wide range of activities such as infrastructure setup, configuring cloud environments, setting up continuous integration and continuous deployment pipelines, or automating test frameworks. Code refactoring, improving the architecture or structure of the code base to support scalability, maintainability, or performance enhancements. Technical improvements, upgrading dependencies, optimizing databases, or enhancing security measures. Tooling, developing internal tools to streamline team workflows, such as automating manual tasks or creating reusable components. For example, if the product roadmap includes adding machine learning capabilities, an enablement story might involve setting up the necessary infrastructure for data storage and model deployment. If a team is building a scalable multi-tenant application, an enablement story could focus on refactoring the code base to handle multiple users securely and efficiently. The outputs of enablement stories are tangible deliverables, updated systems, improved processes, or new tools that enable smooth and efficient feature development in the future. How they complement each other. While spikes and enablement stories serve distinct purposes, they often work hand in hand. A spike might precede an enablement story to gather the necessary insights to make informed technical decisions. For example, a spike might explore whether a NoSQL database is better suited for a project's needs, while the subsequent enablement story involves implementing the selected database solution. Similarly, an enablement story may reveal new uncertainties or questions, prompting the need for a spike. Together, these story types help teams balance the dual goals of reducing uncertainty and building readiness. Spikes ensure that the team has the information required to make confident decisions, while enablement stories provide the technical foundation to execute those decisions effectively. Key differences. Purpose. A spike is about investigation and reducing knowledge gaps, while an enablement story focuses on building technical capabilities. Output spikes produce knowledge, prototypes, or recommendations, whereas enablement stories deliver tangible technical assets. Focus. Spikes deal with uncertainty, while enablement stories address technical prerequisites. Timing. Spikes often occur earlier in the project lifecycle to resolve uncertainties, while enablement stories align with the execution phase of technical preparation. Examples of interaction in real-world projects. Cloud migration. A spike might involve researching cloud providers to determine the best fit for a migration project. Once the provider is chosen, enablement stories would follow to set up the cloud infrastructure and automate deployment pipelines. New feature integration. Before integrating a new analytics tool, a spike could explore how it fits with the existing system. After validation, an enablement story would focus on setting up APIs, configuring data pipelines, and ensuring compatibility. Scalability enhancement. A spike might assess the viability of containerizing an application for scalability. Once the decision is made, an enablement story could involve setting up Kubernetes for orchestration. Conclusion. In Agile Scrum, spike and enablement user stories are vital for addressing the two sides of project uncertainty: knowledge and technical readiness. Spikes empower teams to make well-informed decisions by investigating and clarifying unknowns. Enablement stories, on the other hand, ensure that the technical infrastructure and foundational tasks are in place to deliver sustainable, high-quality solutions. By leveraging these story types strategically, teams can tackle complex challenges, stay prepared, and deliver value with confidence and efficiency.